Hey guys, welcome to the Scarred Thumb Podcast. How's everything going this week? Man, we got a lot of fun things to talk about. And mostly by fun things to talk about, it's going to be me playing Silk Song, really. That's the fun. But there is some other topics I want to discuss before we get into that, because it's definitely an exciting week. I've been really enjoying Hollow Knight Silk Song, though not enjoying everything about it. I have some criticisms for it too, or things that I don't prefer, maybe, if you want to call that criticisms. So be it. But let's get right into the story. But first, let me say, hey, good morning, Deborah, X-Runner, Anna, Jack. Good to see you guys this morning. Very good. Very appreciate the support and the viewership joining me for this fun Sunday morning for some fun gaming topics. So this is the Esports Advocate. Mastering the Moveset. Evo Organizers RTS has been fully acquired by Saudi Megacorp, or Mega City Project, Quidia. I'm probably saying that wrong, but that's all right. So they've been RTS, the group that it's Evo. Evo is, for those that don't know, just to be fully transparent, or inform everyone, Evo is the biggest fighting game tournament in the world, I guess, if you could say that. It focuses on fighting games. It's been around for a long, long time. Kind of started, grassroots, just sort of like fun, real like community effort, and then like slowly as the years gone by, it's gotten bigger. It's gotten more corporate. The original guy, I think Mr. Wizard was his name or something, got caught meeting a kid in a bathroom, and had to step away from it. I could be getting that wrong, but it's just become like this corporate shill crap for a long time with pronouns and gay flags and whatever. The typical corporate crap that you see in America now. But this has been, now they have been acquired by Saudi Arabia. So people are thinking, you know what, that stuff is going to go away. It's still going to be corporate. It's still going to be probably disconnected from a large part of the community. It's going to lose a lot of that soul that sort of made the fighting game community interesting. Those sort of harsh edges and masculinity that was allowed. Now it's going to be, it's still going to be bad, but at least you're not going to see as much gay stuff surrounding it. But people have been kind of dunking on these people. That says like, this is a guy that I guess worked general manager for Evo, named Rick here. Everything I have worked on in the fighting games has been with the ambition of bringing our community together. Inclusivity, community, and connectivity matter to me. It's deeply personal that they remain part of what I work on, and the future of Evo respects that. Yeah, right. And then everyone's like dunking on people making these takes. Because, we've always known when they say inclusivity, they don't mean it. It's the opposite. It's always been about getting rid of, or, dunking on or making things worse for heterosexual men, especially white guys. Making sure that they aren't, welcome in the community, or that they have to sort of kneel down to this, transgender stuff. Like you're supposed to be okay with the transgender stuff. You're supposed to be okay with the gay stuff that like discuss normal heterosexual men. Like you've got to put up with that, or you're not welcome here. You can't say anything bad about it. You can't, just voice displeasure over the fact that things are changing in a way you don't like, because you're a bigot if you don't. And we have to be inclusive, so you need to leave. Is the irony of this. But now, the one thing more important than bashing white men is getting lots of money. So Saudi Arabia has plenty of money, and they're actually willing to invest in video games, which I think long term, I don't know in the short term just how viable esports is, it doesn't seem that viable to me because video games the rules and video games change so often. How do you have a game out there with the exception of like Melee, and maybe there's something else that's Third Strike, I guess, has been around for a while. Like none of these games remain static, or even the metagame slightly changes. They don't like really have like a history, or everything's about like, hey, when's the new Tekken coming out, or when's the new Street Fighter coming out that we all move to. They don't have a legacy like that. There's very few games that maintain the test of time. Something like a StarCraft, Brood War that has 25 years of history. That always seems to change, and nothing seems to really remain. So I don't know, but at the very least, it's nice to see Saudi Arabia investing in pop culture. Like their elites clearly value this, unlike our elites, which just sort of, or maybe certain elites do. But no one that's on the side of normal people seem to value this at all. And then it's always good to see people dunking on Sonic Fox, which is this sort of gay furry that likes to wear a fursuit around. He's just really annoying and insufferable. Desperately craves attention. So he made the statement, I literally fall under one of the minorities they oppressed. And instead of choosing to disappear from it like they want me to, I'm choosing to take a stand by being visible and being loud about it. I just think you're an idiot, and I'm done arguing with the basics of resistance with you. So people are saying, oh, Sonic Fox, they're owned by Saudis. Saudis don't allow homosexuality. Are you really gonna support them? And then here's him doing mental gymnastics to defend him taking money from it. And this is Richard Lewis here. Missed the part where basics of resistance involved taking a big bag of money from the group who would oppress those not willing to serve as useful idiots. In fact, I seem to recall people who did that being called collaborators or something. It's pretty funny, at least. At the very least, it's funny to watch Sonic Fox and others that desperately need attention. Basically, just bend over and take part in these fighting games because hey, they want the money and they want the attention. That's more important than any morals or values that they might have. I mean, and if he did choose to leave, that'd be even better. Really. No one wants to see this guy. I mean, here's him with a trans flag. I don't think he's transgender, but who knows? Yeah, so leaker reveals Evo signups will exclude pro. I don't know if that's reality, though. I'm not sure if that's going to be real. But I hope it is. It'd be nice if it was. They just get rid of a lot of this pronoun stuff. At least make it a little more palatable for the average person, which would be nice. It'd be nice to have that. But it'll be funny to see the gymnastics people go through to support this. Because in the end, money's what wins in the end, more than anything else. And this was kind of sad, not kind of video game related, but another sort of domino falls, a pillar on the sort of gaming YouTube scene. Good old G Fuel. I think PewDiePie was famous. Famously collaborated with PewDiePie. Get your G Fuel. After years of shaking things up, fueling the grind, and rewriting the rules, it's the end of an era where you have had the honor of being there through late nights, big wins, and possible comebacks. Been an incredible journey, being alongside creators, gamers. So anyway, this is too long. They're shutting down, which is crazy because it feels like they were huge not that long ago, but it really doesn't take all that much to make a company go out of business nowadays. Now, success can be as dangerous as failure in a lot of ways. So looks like they overextended and went out. Yeah, it's really the market. Yeah, excuse me, got something in my throat. The market's really expanded, and they're no longer, like the only person in it. So now you have like stuff like Prime, you have Gamer Sups, you have By the way, I think there was like some sort of like crazy lady that tried to attack game or something, so I didn't include it today, but maybe I will later. But it's, yeah, not crazy to see, but G Fuel sadly gone. No more of my G Fuel sponsorships. That dream has been dashed. This was kind of a strange Harada. We covered this, I guess, as a follow-up. He posted some, how they've changed it. This is all they've changed. I love this. This GIF is so good. Huh. Version 5, version 4, version 5, version 4. Looks like they just made the breast bigger, which, I mean, look, it's an improvement. Undeniably. But I think what it translates to is like they've improved the, I guess they're improving some of the things. It looks like they made the shoulders a little bit lower, but they're saying stuff like making her head bigger, or, making, adjusting her head to body ratio is going to take more time. It'll actually break some stuff, so they're going to need more time to fix it. So, supplementary notes, we have corrected the issues where the bust parameters for some characters were reflecting the same values. Very important to get the bust right. And made adjustments to align with each character's original characteristics. And the reference comparison GIF animated image, the comparison is at a fixed angle, so it might be a bit hard to discern. When viewed at actual 3D space, it appears to have a different impression compared to the previous version. Additionally, for Asuka's neck area, making a large correction all at once would cause significant breakdowns, including in customization. So I guess, yeah, you have to, when you have all a million custom options, you have to basically make sure all of those work, which makes it harder. I could definitely see that. So for the time being, we have limited adjustments to fine-tuning the shoulders, upper arms, and neck. So people were kind of making fun of this because, like, this is it. Like, this was your improvement. Doesn't look like much. It doesn't look like much, but I guess it's a start. Thanks, Harada. This was another interesting piece of news that the Capcom president, I mean, Wild sold like 10 million copies. But he's saying that the PS5 has been a barrier for Monster Hunter Wilds adoption, partially due to the system price. Want to get Monster Hunter Wilds into as many people's hands as possible. Currently formulating a strategy to boost sales. Again, like, they sold 10 million copies. Why do they need a strategy to boost sales? I mean, how expensive was this game? The response to Switch 2 has been better than expected. So I don't know if Wilds are coming to Switch 2, or they want to make the new Monster Hunter for Switch 2. It sounds like the main Monster Hunter series could come to Switch 2 sooner rather than later, which cool, I guess. I mean, Wilds was all right. It's not a bad Monster Hunter. I don't think it was as good as Rise personally, but it's crazy to see to have them talk like, oh no, it's been a barrier. Like, again, we only sold like 10 million copies of Monster Hunter Wilds, but it's we gotta boost sales. Okay. This was enraging. We got to have a little bit of rage bait before we get to the Silk Song stuff. But so again, women, e-thoughts ruining gaming, exhibit 210 here. Let's get into it. Let's read what she says first. I just want to show you guys how draining it is to play Face It as a woman these days. It is very hard to play video games as a woman. Yes, I know these guys will likely get banned. Yes, I have reported them. No, you don't have to tag Darwin. But it's getting draining. It's so draining, this poor woman. This is over 50% of my games these days. Banning these type of people only goes so far. These people have to be banned. The reason I'm tweeting this is because I want to ask the decent guys out there. Guys, if you're decent, please, if you see a girl getting harassed like this in your Face It lobbies, please say something. It won't always stop them, but it made me feel a little bit better knowing there's at least one of the guys on the team that also realized how fucked this type of behavior is. So let's see what happens to this poor woman, this poor lady. Let's see. Wait, actually, what is it? M. Here we no, it's not. Let's see. Let's expand. Let's see. All right, so she throws this grenade, blows herself up.
Dude, can you shut the fuck up when I'm trying to clutch, please?
She was trying to clutch. These guys are funny.
Bro, why? I just want one good game.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. So here she is. She throws a grenade. She blows herself up.
Dude,
and then,
shut the fuck up.
where was she even looking here? Like, rather than looking, she was looking behind this barrel that it got shot. And then they laugh. And now she's bad because she sucks. He's trying to clutch. He's trying to. And this guy, like, just calls her dead to rights, man. He has her dead to rights. I guess if you're a decent guy, you're supposed to tell guys stop being funny and have fun. It's so sad. This is just the perfect example of this attention whore that can't play. She gets emotional, and now she wants to ban everyone in this lobby for honestly making fun of her and being incredibly funny. Being funny and having fun's illegal when you have these type of fat whores in your lobby. It's really unfortunate, but this is what gaming is today. And like, I love how she says, like, "Oh, yeah, sure, these guys will get banned. Yes, I reported them. Reported for what? Like, this is just normal male behavior, and you can't have it as long as women like this exist in your space. You gotta get rid of them." But I mean, unfortunately, they'll never go away because there's always these thirsty dudes that will give them sponsorships. Like GG Limitless has no problem giving people, sponsorships and deals. Whoa, she's a woman that plays games. You're guaranteed to get views. It's really sad. It's sick. But let's move on. Let's move on to fun stuff. Let's move on to actual the real meat of this podcast, Silk Song, baby. So this people are dunking on this on the people in this comment. So if you're a developer, you should hang the screenshot on your wall and use it as inspiration and never give up. So this was posted not that long ago. It's an R Gaming, which has a freaking rainbow flag. It must be a long time ago because it's just a rainbow flag and not a Troon flag. But here we go. The title is, "Last year my friend quit his full-time job to chase his dream and make a full-fledged video game. Today he just released a trailer and it looks beyond amazing." And this is Hollow Knight here. So these are some of the responses. "I'm sure it's a fine game, but the market is currently saturated with side-scrolling platformers, so I feel his game may not do as good as he hopes." Another person commenting, "One more indie 2D scroller, because we don't have enough of those." And this was during a time when there was a ton of these games. It was, now it's like roguelike games, but back in the day, like, there were just a ton of 2D, indie, sometimes pixel art, side scroller, jumper, Metroidvania type games. So here's another comment. "Meh, cartoony 2D platform, back to the dumpster where you belong. You mean beyond forgettable?" Another comment. And then another one hearing, "Hope he has a backup plan." Like, all these were from 10 years ago. And of course, the game did insanely well. I'm pretty sure everyone, this best friend is now a multi-millionaire thanks to it. And of course, Hollow Knight, Silk Song, selling like crazy. These people couldn't have been more wrong about what the game was, but it is worth saying that it is very easy for a game to go wrong. I mean, if they were playing the odds, if you say this about like any 2D indie side scroller, they'd probably be right. But the fact that they had the talent, they had the attention to detail, they apparently just understood the genre enough to make a really excellent game, just beyond quality, and made them the exception really to the rule. It is very easy for these indie games just get lost and just fall off into obscurity. But Hollow Knight broke through, and I think by its own merits too. There may be some luck involved, I don't know, but the game itself, when you play it, is just absolutely excellent. And Hollow Knight seems to be. So this was another thing. Like Silksong's $20 tag could hurt the indie scene, but only if devs let price anxiety win. I have no idea what this is supposed to mean. I guess that they're releasing it. It's too good for its price, I think, is what they're trying to get at here, which is crazy. Because, I mean, the game is probably, 16 to 20 hour Metroidvania side scroller. $20 is an incredibly good price for that. I mean, it is well priced. It's really the price that it should be. And I hate these people, too, that are saying, oh, I wish I could pay more for Silksong. What are you on about? Like, it's crazy. This is the right price. Silksong is a very good price for what it is. It's the absolute right price, and that's what it should be. And I don't understand this. I guess they're worried that shittier indie devs can't charge more for their games, for their shittier games, I guess. But it's pretty funny. But Hollow Knight has been doing insanely well. It hasn't been a day since Silksong's launch. It's already ranks first on Steam. And then they go on to talk about, it's an understatement to see Team Cherry and Hollow Knight have one of, if not the most dedicated fan bases of gaming. Hollow Knight Silksong ranks number 1 on Steam, global sales. In just a few hours, 6 to the number 1 spot on the top sellers chart, along with game and soundtrack at the 3rd position, and the official soundtrack at the 4th spot. It is a good soundtrack. So out of the top 5 games, 3 were taken by Silksong. Meanwhile, Counter-Strike, which is free to play, is 2nd, and Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2 Season Pass 1 and 2 is 5th. Really impressed to see Space Marine 2 doing so well. That's an all. Silksong also takes the 3rd spot in the top 10 most played games chart by current players. Its current peak today is 535,213 players. 500,000 active users is crazy. Crazy. The guy who played through it in 16 hours is unbelievable. That is crazy. To do one sitting of 16 hours is pretty crazy. I mean, if you're streaming it, I guess I could kind of see it. If you're making a lot of money, doing like a big 16-hour like marathon run. But if he's doing it just for the love of the game or like be one of the first people to complete it, well, that's I can't do it. Like I wouldn't be able to do a 16-hour play session. I mean, maybe if I was like a streamer getting thousands of dollars, yeah, sure, I would be able to. I'd be able to manage it, but at the moment, no. As for another milestone, out of the 1,384 reviews, 97% are positive, making the game overwhelmingly positive. Check out some of the comments, players. We actually got Silksong for GTA 5. A minute of silence in honor of all the fans who didn't live to this moment. Since the game made us wait for so long, a GTA 6 joke is only natural. And then it goes on. It is doing incredibly well. Incredibly well. I thought this was kind of interesting. This is just this German Strands guy comparing Silksong and Hollow Knight hit a new all-time player peak on Steam today. Silksong with 587. So it's even gone higher. 1,500 players. And Hollow Knight, 88,360 players. When you look at this sort of like difference in max player base, it's crazy how Hollow Knight was such a sort of like natural success. It really, the fact that only peaked at 88,000 players just shows, how it just like naturally, like through word of mouth and through like sales, like, hey, you have to pick up Hollow Knight. Like, and eventually, like, people sort of going, oh, I need something to play. I'm going to play Hollow Knight. And it was never like, as it released, everyone started playing it. And it's worth mentioning that, Silksong's success isn't because Silksong is the greatest game ever. It's because Hollow Knight was so good. Like, nobody's buying Silksong, day one, 500,000 through word of mouth. They didn't suddenly just like, oh, wow, Silksong. I heard Silksong's the greatest game ever. No, they're buying it because Hollow Knight was incredibly good and had incredibly good reviews, incredibly good word of mouth. People are buying it off the hype that Hollow Knight produced. And not to say anything bad about Silksong, but when you look at something like Monster Hunter Wilds selling, 10 million copies, that wasn't because Monster Hunter Wilds, it was the greatest game ever. It's because they built up that reputation through repetitive Monster Hunter games. So not to say anything, I guess the point I'm just trying to make is that the reason this number is so high is because Hollow Knight was so good, and it just, built that fan base from the ground up. I guess in the sort of like, I don't know how long it's been between the two games. I think it's like, 7. People were showing that there was a like a Kickstarter goal for Silksong to be released on the Wii U, a Wii U version. That's how long this thing's been in development. So it's been a long, long time. But worth pointing out, Hollow Knight is what made this sort of Silksong success happen. Another fun fact: the creator of Stardew Valley voiced a character in Hollow Knight, but no one knows who. The players are trying to solve the mystery, but can't figure out who he is because every character speaks in a made-up language. That's kind of cool, like tie-in through. His name's listed in the credits, but players haven't found any hints pointing to who he voices so far. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. A little like a tie-in with another extremely popular indie developer. And so, one other kind of like funny thing is, Hollow Knight Silksong modders have released a mod that makes the game easier on PC less than 2 days after the game being released. The mod prevents any enemies or bosses from dealing double damage, making the early game less difficult. I guess probably like all of the game less difficult, really. But no double damage. Wow. That's sad. But I'd rather have it be like something you have to go and mod if you want to make the game easier than people basically making, basically the devs trying to make it more accessible. I think difficulty is an important part of the gameplay experience. And really, I think Silksong is pretty noticeably harder than Hollow Knight for quite a few reasons that I want to get into while I'm playing the game. So now we finished up with the news. Now it's time we get in and play some Silksong. This Game of the Year contender. Let's see here. Where is it? There we go. And now we're going to switch over to... Let's get it. Let me check audio levels, advanced audio properties. We probably don't need this on every track. There we go. That should be good. Just let me know. Give me a 1 if everything's sounding all right. You can hear my voice. You can hear the game. Let me know if I need to turn the game volume up a little bit on my end. We put some hours into this game already. So this is Hollow Knight Silksong. I mean, you can see got this sort of a gentle strings and winds music playing. Very dank, you know, these it's really dark, kind of gloomy. Who's this person? Alright, so this is the person that wants me to kill monsters. But you can just see by the art here that it's very much Hollow Knight in its nature. You have this, I love the black and the white rain. This is called Greymoor. And it's obviously gray. Damn rat. Boom. We're getting destroyed by a rat. Unfortunately, there's a few things that I don't like, and one of the things has been like your nail, or in her case it's a needle, has been quite a bit nerfed since from Hollow Knight. Also, another thing to point out, well, I guess I'll point it out once I... let me switch over to your original. You get these crests. Oh, you can play it while... let me go to my crests here. So they've done away with the trinkets, which... I don't know how I feel about getting rid of, like, the whatever the trinkets or the charms. I feel like the charms themselves had, like, a more significant effect than the actual trinkets, or, you know, than what this has in the game. So this is your crests, and they actually change the nature of your attacks. So this is the one you start off with, it's Hunter. Which, so you have these two blue ones, which are like defensive. These red ones are your like sub items, your sub weapons, which have limited uses. So you could have like two different brews here. You could have like a flea brew. This is like a buff, or you could have like two weapons they can choose if you wanted to, like a boomerang, and like this is like a straight dagger. And these yellow ones are your sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like utility. So like you have two defense, two sub-weapons, two utility. It's a very balanced crest. But this is your normal attack, which is it's a little bit longer, but your nail came out faster and was... had more range, I think. Base Hollow Knight. I also feel like your nail had a little more defensive capability. Got him. The other thing about this game is that makes it quite a bit harder, and I don't know if this is good or bad, but your recovery in this game is basically all or nothing. When you hit A, you start it, and there's no way to stop it, and it recovers three hearts. I guess they're masks, but whatever. I'm going to say hearts. It's easier to understand. So you can't just like top off, like slowly fill up your hearts. Like, oh, I took a point of damage. I could use a little bit of my spirit gauge to fill up these hearts, to fill up one heart and keep myself topped off in between fights. It's very much all or nothing. It makes these fights a lot more treacherous. Taking like a single point of damage is a lot more annoying because you can't just undo it. And a lot of these enemies, you can't really stop with your nail by hitting them. Like this one I can, but it doesn't really have a lot of knockback. I'm also not... The down attack that Hornet has is very different than Hollow Knight's Pogo. But Pogo had a lot of downward range. It came out basically instantly. we're in a good place to fight stuff. Kind of want to... where should I go here to fight some stuff? To be a good example. Actually, let me just go to the next area I need to go, which I think is the Blasted Ruins. Let's see, Shellwood. I guess we'll go back and hit the train station. Go to Shellwood. Thankfully, you get a run. Getting the run, I think, makes the game a lot nicer. Because then you get a lot more like movement mechanics. They do the typical Metroidvania thing where you start off like no movement tech, and you have to sort of make do with a regular jump. But then you get a float, you get a dash, which you can dash in air. I will say though, the dash and the jump is a bit of a commitment, because when you start your dash, you can't jump for a little bit. There's a bit of delay, so you can get into trouble. I've definitely gotten into trouble doing it. But this is the sort of normal. It always feels like the range on this, even though it's better than some other stuff. Everything's always out of your range. Yeah, you may want to try the first game, Deborah. Like I said, the game is hard. So if you're not used to playing these types of games, you may have some difficulty with it. You could probably get the original Hollow Knight for pretty cheap. There's a lot of jumping puzzles with this game. Though thankfully, like, as you get this tech, it becomes a little bit easier. Like some of this, like pogoing off. Get lost. Oop. So I missed it there. There's a bit of a startup on the downward downward stab too. Makes it a little annoying. So like normally if it was the normal like downward throw pogo, I would have hit it or at least missed. Instead I dashed right into it. Now where am I now? I need to get back up there. Fell down. Then we go back up. I'm not crazy about this downward dash that you start out with, personally. I like the old pogo. It was really good. And she has a crest that kind of gives her the old sort of Hollow Knight moveset, but significantly nerfed. So they did make this game quite a bit harder. I think the enemies themselves are a lot more difficult. They gave them a lot more moves. Like, you can see this guy dashing back and forth. They go out of their way to try and make it harder for you to hit them. And that's like every enemy tries to go out of their way to make it harder for you to hit them. Seems they put a lot of work into the sort of enemy design for this. Uh-oh. Oh no, I'm gonna miss. Fall all the way down here. Let's see if I can make it with that balloon. Ooh, weird. What's this? I don't know if I've been there. 50 measures. 14. This is just nonsense. 40 measures Dreth spooled. With fidelity all workers. Some sort of lore here. Deepest lore. Get out of my way. There's a Sinner's Row here. These have one of the most annoying enemies in the game so far. This little dog thing. This leaf has so much. The hitbox on it is so good. Like, it's almost impossible to attack him. Like, see, that grab is so good and does 2 damage. And look, if you try to swing, he'll back up and stop. Like, look at him back off when you try and move forward. And then he just jumps and does a ton of damage. The easiest way to do it is, see, like, look at him back up. The second, oh, then he does that double attack. He changes it up. This is just, you have to do this with like every enemy in the game. Is that do like a little dance to attack them? In a way, it does definitely make the game more challenging and kind of makes the characters feel a bit more real. You know, the enemies, they go out of their way to make sure you can't hit them easily. But at the same time, it also makes exploration, just sort of walking around, very annoying. Like, you get sick of it after a while. Like, oh, another guy that wants to sort of hang out right outside of my range. And then jump in with an attack. This is the... I wish they added a little more sort of like, I don't want to say fodder, but, you know, some of this stuff that sort of like flies around in a stupid, like some stupid, you know, pattern, diagonal patterns. I cannot. It's so hard to hit with this downward dash. I'm too low there. This is her base move set. Jump in. Luckily, my nail has been upgraded a little bit. This guy's a bit more difficult. He's another one that does a lot of movement tech. Sort of stay out of your range. Again, he'll back up. He's backing up some more. Coming in with a charge. Jumps back and then dodges away. You see the amount of I'm missing him with attacks. This happens a lot. I'm not even joking. Thankfully, I have a dash that can kind of keep up with him. That takes a lot of positioning and timing to actually hit him with stuff. I don't think I've even gotten to the crows yet. I don't know if I'll run into them. I'm just gonna move along and just show you. Oh, these guys. And then again, here's another scissor guy. Another one that likes to sort of dance around. Again, he has a block that he counterattacks you with. And then he moves back. There he is, jumping out of your range again. Oh. You have to clash with him. I got him that time. Like, I know the patterns enough that I know how to deal with it. I haven't been to Sinner's Row yet. It's kind of hard to find. I think it's more of an optional area. But you can see just how often, like, this is like every enemy I'm running into wants to like dash away from me. It's hard to sort of get into a flow with these enemies. You sort of have to do this sort of like, oops, missed that. Little shuffle. Do these like little like shuffles back and forth as you try to fight it. There's no like, oh, I'm walking around, I'm hitting stuff, I'm jumping around, I'm hitting things and moving around. I wish there was a little more enemies just sort of beat on, because as you explore, you also need to hit these enemies to restore your life. And when it's so hard to hit them and restore your life, it does make traversing these areas a lot more difficult. So I mean, they did really make it more challenging. This looks like a game that was made for the sort of faithful Hollow Knight fans that wanted something, which is good in a lot of ways, to like make the game for your seasoned veterans, not try and make a game that's going to expand the audience and bringing new people. The challenge is there, without a doubt. And even these guys are annoying, because it's hard to get 3 hits in on them before they can. Because like straight up, right here, I can't jump, I can't move. I can only swing, and the swing doesn't really stop them from getting through and hitting you. There's no block move here. Let's see if I can make it to... yes. I'll make it to a bench and I'll switch over to some of the other crests. Like, I do not like this crest as much. Well, we could switch it out to other crests that are better. But this is sort of like the normal... Like, you can actually... Oh, this is still locked. I'm not going to unlock that. Because I don't like the... Let's see, change the crest. So this is the second when you unlock the Reaper. And it changed. It does make a significant change. This has a more of a sweeping motion. It's a little bit... What's the word I'm looking... It's a little bit slower, but has longer range, more of an active hitbox. And I like this one quite a bit more because... the down attack is also huge. Not quite the pogo, but huge active hitbox. Lots of range. You stay up in the air. You don't like fly downwards, which is kind of nice too. I'm trying to hit these enemies. I think it makes it easier to hit these enemies. Oh, this guy is fun. Again, another example of enemies that want to stay out of your range and throw an attack. He wants to fly around. I definitely like the slower, bigger attacks. I think it makes it easier to hit stuff. But the crest system is a very interesting mechanic that they decided to go with, rather than trinkets where you can customize, which I kind of like it. I kind of like the trinkets better. You could go like, I'm going to make this defensive like recovery build, or I'm going to make this like really high attack build, or a build that's about sort of staying at low HP and then attacking and doing a ton of damage against bosses. Instead, you have this sort of like pre-made. Here's one with like slower, bigger attacks. I just think it makes it easier to connect with enemies in the Reaper than the normal Hunter. It feels better, in my opinion. People might disagree. This might be more of a preference thing. Let's see, where are we going? We're in Shellwood now. I'm going to move over to... Oh yeah, the Blasted Steps is where I want to go next. It's so easy to hit that pogo compared to the other one where you have to like you have to worry about what direction you're facing while you do it, which makes it quite a bit harder. But you start off within the Hunter before you get an option to and I think all of these crests are optional. There's nothing you have to run into. I could be wrong. Maybe the Reaper you do. It's kind of a cool interaction where you see the guy like hunting the little like frog thing. I like those little details. They just have a lot of great details. I mean, the game visually just looks so good. You have these sort of like white petals in the background, the white and green. Looks very beautiful. They do a lot of pogo in this game, so you have those aspects of it, which most of the time I think it's a good change up overall. Some of these now I gotta try and not get killed by this guy as he stays super far away. I have to like move back and then I don't know if I'll be able to hit this guy with the Hunter. I think the Reaper has just enough range that you hit with that tip of the attack. It can just get a little tiring sometimes when like this is all you meet is guys that want to stay out of your range and throw stuff at you. This part, when I first did it with the without the crest, was significantly annoying. Because here's another person that wants to go up, and thankfully this one's not too bad at this enemy's. But they never want to like fight you directly. They always want to kind of stay out of your range, and then I launch an attack. Now I gotta worry about going up here. Gonna throw a bell at me. It is kind of interesting because you can knock the bells back at them. It's a little hard to do. Because a lot of times they have like weird arcs on it. Take that. Pogoing's so much easier without the downward dash. Dang it! Do I want to go? I'm gonna go and back to my favorite one for this new area. I'm gonna switch crest to the Wanderer now. This is the one I like the most. It kind of gives you the old style, old school Hollow Knight. I could unlock this crest if I wanted to, but I don't know if there's anything I significantly. This one gives you double damage. Increased damage taken off. I actually don't know if it's double damage, but increased damage taken, but also increased damage. That's kind of a cool accessory. But this one, you look at this, it's a lot less range than the OG Hollow Knight, but it's incredibly quick. Also on the upswing, and you get that something that kind of resembles a traditional pogo. Comes out incredibly quick. I don't have a map. Rocks falling everywhere. Traps. Accept the judgment of the rise beyond. All who stand at Fairloom's holy crest prove pure will and want. Oops. Like I said, the running can get you in trouble in this game. I've run into spikes many times running. Gonna rest here. Dang it, I'm at this tooth. Ah, crap. God damn it. Uh-oh, I'm already dying. It's hard to see in this place. Uh-oh. This guy's probably gonna kill. Ah, crap. You can take a lot of damage pretty quick. A lot of stuff does 2 damage in this game. Almost to the point where I'm like, why even have this sort of heart system when everything's gonna do 2 damage? Whatever. Back. I like this little delay that he does. It's kind of tricky. It takes some getting used to. None of the enemies really feel that easy to deal with in this place. You've got to go exploring. Oh, damn it. For some reason, I keep thinking it's sand, but it's not. Bells at me. Got a cane. Have these enemies sort of combining. Everything wants to go. He's got got a little dash move. Ah, come on. Bastards. Not get hit by the alerting here. What? I hit that. A good example of sort of enemies sort of combining. Enemies combining to sort of help each other out. Fighting two, even like simple enemies at once can be incredibly dangerous in this game. Even these, like your thing doesn't have any stopping power, so even if I'm spamming attack, it's still. The trick with this guy is he's open when he like hits the ground. What the heck? Something that sort of divides your attention. A lot of the bosses have ads too. It's horrible, yeah. It's not traversing any of these things are. I need a map, please. Sakura. Oh, okay. What the hell? Like again, like everything has to have some weird gimmick. This is like deflection guy here. What is it? Oh yes, we see chakrams. My map lady's here. Yes, I hear her. It's like finding conifer. She's the conifer of this game. Yes. Hello. It's chakra.
Buenera.
Yes.
I love maps. Dang, where did I get all this money from? Yes.
Peacock.
I need not you. What is it trying to do? I love its boomerang. Hey, see you later, pal. I think when I do this, my thing, like, yeah, I can get a lot of distance, but I think it kind of throws off your flow. Got flying bell in me. Oh, no. I gotta deal with flying bell in me and team dude. What? I deflected that. Got him. Ah, you can turn with that. Oh. Damn. Feel that, guys. Sometimes the best attack they have is just like a hop forward. I'll wait for this wind to subside. Looks like another opening here that I can go down to. If I find a bench. Let's see. The only problem with using your sub weapons is you're not charging your you're not getting like your silk meter up. So you're not getting any sort of this. Oh boy, looks like I got more. This cave is gonna have a ton of these stupid guys. Sort of like rocket nose guys. Yeah. Oh, bastard. Oh no, he's doing geometry on me. What a cold shot I am. Oh god, this is gonna be a boss. I have any way to regain my. I'm hoping if I can beat this guy with taking a lot of damage. Yes. I can do some recovery. I can just tell by the way this looks that there's going to be a giant one of these things popping out. Yep. Or maybe it's just a lot of small ones. No. Yep. There's a bunch. Ah. Changing it up. Ah, jumped literally right into it. Ah, damn it. This is why I like the Wanderer. So bad. Where's the second phase gonna happen? That's the real question. I'm waiting for the second phase to hit. That's when things are gonna get crazy. I've downloaded your geometry here. One dead. All right. Phase 2. Yeah, now he's mad. Oh, okay. That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. Spoilers, look out. Spoilers. Spoilers or game guide. don't think I can go past this. Am I crazy? Oh, there is a thing here. Maybe I can. Oh boy, this looks like fun. I gotta wait for the wind to subside to like do like a running jump. God damn it. I should be able to make it, I think, if I just do it normal. I just have to wait. Sandwich taking like 2 damage. Rough. Okay, there's the thing here. I just gotta... Is the wind gonna pick up? Yeah, I guess gotta wait for the wind to pick up. Now I can... There's a lot going on visually here. Yeah, it's a good thing it doesn't harm me. Alright, there we go. Oh, there's some sort of air balloon. This reminds me of another person that was here. Ooh, what's this person? This person has a nail. Whoa. Interest. Brash behavior.
Yanara.
So will this person upgrade my pin? Needle might fit you fair. Glorious champion given. A little training. Ooh. Yeah, I want to trade with it. Whoa. Oh, this is very similar. This Holland had the same exact thing. The Sword Masters learned the needle strike. Hold square. Release a deadly attack. Oh, that's cool. A little flurry. I'm pretty sure she had this attack in the old one. I could be wrong. That's cool. Got a new upgrade. I don't think I can. I think that's those rings or something I can use later. But I don't have the upgrade for it. Okay. Dang it. Gotta be careful traversing this. Haha, you're dead. Running away. Oh, they do have a little sign for the first one. Ah, fast. Pogo. Another cool detail is like if you hit enemies or their bodies onto like certain things, they'll like stick. If they hit on the spikes, their bodies will stick there. Like the sandworms like immediately ate up that that husk when it landed on it. They just have a lot of like really cool visual detail. You can also knock enemies onto spikes to instantly kill them. go up. Sense there's an upgrade I need to get here. And ruse from sort of wilderness. Ooh, train station. Wilderness to more of a. Oh, that's the. This recurring character. Somehow. Seems sort of like delusional, naive and delusional pilgrim. I assume at some point this person's gonna die. It seems that just how Hollow Knight likes to do its recurring characters. The Bell Beast. I will call out. Ada! Ada. Bone bottom. I'm gonna use some of this money before I lose it all.
Oh boy, yeah.
I can buy the. Should I buy the simple key? Mashard. I'll buy the key. I can also buy this. I just need to. Kind of interesting how they have like the rosary strings. It's kind of a neat concept because you lose all your stuff until you get your stuff back, but you can kind of hedge against it by getting rosary beads or as items. Like those you always keep. Alright, so I guess we'll go back to the time to go back to the blasted, whatever it's called. I like this thing. It's like a little dog. Or a big dog, I should say. If you don't do anything, after a while it'll start stomping. That's pretty funny. I like its little like. Again, just these like delightful little details they put into it. It's just attention to quality. The details and the quality of it just make it a delight. It doesn't make a game, but it definitely adds to it. I see more of these stupid cone things. Do I have to fight the other twin up here? Oh, there's some sort of music thing. Some signed bug. What's up there? Can I not get up there? How do I get up there? May not be a place I can go yet. If so, I'll mark it on my map. To like come here later. Or maybe I just need to go up further and I can get there. Ah, too low. More spikes. Oh crap. The wind messed me up. That's what I'm gonna blame. Oh, it's a fleet. This is the caterpillars of this game if you played the original Hollow Knight. They're just little collectibles you have to find. I love her umbrella move. It's so funny. It looks funny and it's just very functional. Train station. Further down here. Let's go. This looks ominous. Oh, it's a person. Lumble the Lucky. Praying alone here too long. The program is almost over. Just one final brutal climate. Lots of luck.
Megina fora.
Okay. I have no idea. I'm shooting dice. What is this supposed to do? I'm not sure what I'm playing for. How are you supposed to win this one? What's the objective here? I don't have any more. Oh, I won. Give it to me. Oh, I won again. Hell yeah. I won again, yeah. Your luck's run out. This is an exciting gameplay right here. Oh, all right. Won again, hell yeah. -4. What the shit? Is it double your rent money? Oh no. My rent. Why am I still poor? Alright, I need to. Alright, last roll. I don't know what I assume there's some sort of like secret. The way like Hollow Knight works, winning dice gets you something, but I need to stop. I need to stop this. I don't know. I wonder. I thought he might talk to me again. Alright, stop. You must stop. Okay. Other direction now. A weird little. Oh crap! I always need to. I've done that so many times. It's embarrassing. Hey, look at him. He's like a big dog. Will this person make it?
Temierien. Ben vetra. Cadestre. Sacradela.
Getting close to the citadel. What the hell is that? Sudden jump. Rend up my wounds. I want to get myself topped off. I might get into a bad fight. That's what I mean by bad fight. Pogo spam, that's the key to winning. What's that? Is there something they're trading? Or just like an alternate route? Made it. I'm feeling one would pop out there. There's not much I could do about it. You dead? Fake out of here. What are we gonna pick up right now? Could be a super here. Ooh, incense burning. Again, the mood that they said is just so good. Can I speak to these guys? Gate, the gate, oh, grand gate stands before us. We're so close. Open the way.
Nesvir?
Weapon blunt did not, no holes. Weapons blunt it not, no holes for keys. 'Tis the bells, they say, holy bells upon the path that open the way.
Hast fein?
My journey I passed many large bells. I'll be crossed for the final simple test. Only music played fair and true. So I'll tune the bells and see the gate descent. You must lead a sister. Okay, I guess I need to just play it. Last judge. Okay. Ow. Oh, that just... Ah, crap. Come on. Annoying. Again, that's why I say like everything, like why even have hearts when everything's just gonna do double damage? It's just gonna be 3 hearts. Alright, so. Oh, what the heck? I made that jump. Oh, I made that jump too. Time to go back. Time to recover my going back to the bench here. I don't know if I should I change my thing? No, I'll leave my I can use my daggers here and just or my poisoned make my way up to this. This is not like it's like the worst place to fight this guy. Oh, so annoying. Come down. Oh, I hate this. Oh no. I'm gonna go into this fight with like 0 life. No, it can snipe me. I want to try to regain some life, some of my meter from him. There we go. No. Okay. There we go.
Friend.
Recover. Just don't have to go through Why? Oh no, I was alive. Shit. I thought I died. Damn it. I wonder why she jumped in the center like that, or if that's... Is there no way it tracked me that much? Or it changed that much? Forgot about my, So far it doesn't seem too bad. It just take me a little bit to learn her pattern. I just gotta get used to that second phase. Let's run. Oh no! Ah, son of a bitch! Stupid little beetle. Had to come knock me down here. These enemies are so annoying. They've been like specifically engineered to be annoying too. And they've done a great job of doing so. Let's see if we can beat this bitch. Alright. We got God damn it. Why'd she do that? That explains that. God damn it. Why did I stay close to it? It's like, damn it. It totally changes all like the areas that are safe. Because you want to stay close enough to actually see what the boss is doing. Now I can safely you can ignore two. Get up there. Win. All right. Let's make another attempt. Yes. Oh, how did I... Damn it. Good. Damn it. No way. Hit me. Why did it seem so close to it? Oh shit. Standing too close. Damn it, I thought I had it. Whew. That false mass relic is super good, damn. Ah, no, I missed my pogo. That was her last phase. What are you guys doing? Guys jumping down after me. And it should be pretty good. Hey, what's up, Silk Bishop? We are playing Silk Song. We're trying to beat Silk Song. The last judge is kicking my ass. Last judge. Listen, listen. Damn it. Screwing it up. Screwing that up. I didn't want to get close to the flames, but I still don't want to get close to her. I wish you get hit by a dumpster, but I knew that makes it too. Like, it's not like an easy road back to it either. Yeah, you jump down there, buddy. Getting back, you have to do some sort of, a little bit of focus. these things are now. Not easy. Thankfully, no hits here. Damn it. Okay. It can go pretty bad pretty quick. I got too aggressive hitting her to start out with. Alright, gotta get back there. Kinda got trapped. You gotta... I need to get better at just getting closer. When she does her call through, reacting into a target. Jump there, shit. Oh, I did not want to use my soak there. I wanted to use my... No, why did I use the archer? Jumpy attack. I like that. like you gotta get close to her, stay close enough that you can see her, but out of range. Ah, I was getting close on that one. I can feel it. Took all way too much damage. Recover some of my life. All right. Oh, why am I doing that? Oh, I missed it again. Bell. I'm gonna have to use her first phase to kind of recover my life. So at least I'll be able to get recover my cocoon. Is this it? No, it's not the end of the game. Thought I timed that right. Yeah, I should. Let's see. I have some different. These are myself poison. I could switch off for the poison one for the more multi-binder. Get more recovery. Shard pendant, magnetic brooch. Don't need to worry about that. I think this is. Do I want? Maybe I'll try these out. I feel like these would be. I would actually never try these. I don't know what they do. I'll give these a shot and see if they do more damage on her than other stuff. Why did that? From downtown. Damn it, I was looking for a chance to recover. I don't like these as much. I think that'll work. I gotta get better at just staying closer. It's hard to react to her. I'm worried about taking damage by just by like hard reacting to no. Come on. I'm going back. This is not working out at all. You have to concentrate. It's crazy. Like the game makes it so you have to concentrate no matter what you're doing. But like I said, gets a little bit frustrating at times. Like this. Oh, the fact that he just moves away right as I'm trying to focus. Like the timing is just like when I move up, so I can't get them. Oh. So annoying. I'm going to try and recover.
Friend.
Oh, come on. Jump. I got to. Oh no. That's a bad situation. This isn't. Should have tried doubling your rent money with that one guy. Judge's I need to. I can move into it. Ah. What? I took damage? Oh, it was close enough to me. Damn it. That wasn't going to work anyway. That run went pretty bad pretty quick. I'm just got to get better at red. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. There's enough randomness in it that none of the stuff is got. But you know, none of this stuff is like for certain. Can't see anything. Come on down, please. Come down. You annoying little. What I'm talking about. Like everything wants to stay out of your range. All want to stay just out of your range, so no, they're a little piss at you. There we go. I wonder if I might go Reaper if I keep failing. Getting a little bit of extra range here. Even though it's dead. Oh, thank God. Whew. Open this door. Oh, cinematic. Opening into the light. Whoa. Act 2. Citadel of Song. Ooh. You've reached the Citadel. Look at this. Yellow lighting, butterflies flying in the distance. The way it sort of creaks and opens. Spider webs kind of everywhere. Again, they just, like I said, they just do such a good job at setting the mood. A machine displaying a model of the Citadel. Well, I guess I'll insert rosaries and see what it does. I hope it's a bench. Grand Gate map. Oh. What about Chakra? I want her to give me maps. What the hell? Oh, I thought it was an elevator going up, but apparently it's an elevator going down. Is it working properly? That ain't good. Oh no! I think we all knew where that was going. Ouch. Oh no. My life. Yes. A bench. What? Oh, I get to choose which one? Dang, I'm running out of shards. Wow, that's really temporary. Guess so it's 15. I'm going to stop here, guys. It's been fun streaming. I'll talk to you guys later. No post 0 today, but hopefully we'll get back to it soon. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much. Like I said, Silksong, really fun game. There are some parts of it that are different than Hollow Knight that, I don't know, like initially I didn't like, but I think when you look at the totality of it, there's definitely some things to be said that are good about it too. You know, there's some of the changes. You have these different attacks, different, different abilities, different like upgrade system than Hollow Knight. They definitely did something different. I'd almost have to like sort of play it to completion to really, really say if it's what's better or worse. But I do like the fact that they made it more challenging than the original one. Even if, some of the combat systems I like, personally right now, I like some of Hollow Knight better, but we'll see. We'll see how it all shakes out, because I think this definitely seems like a game where they added stuff that takes some getting used to. So, we'll catch you next time, guys. You have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful week, too. We'll see you next Sunday. Scarth the Podcast. Be sure to like and subscribe. And bye.